for us all lawyers. Today our speaker is Shri Manohar Lal ji, an expert on medical reimbursement topic. So I request Mr. Manohar Lal to come and address on the subject.
Honorable President, Honorable Vice President, and dear friends, my friends, Jaswali, have advised me to share my experience with regard to reimbursement of medical claims of retirees. I know I have handled about 80 such cases, so I can explain in a better way on the basis of my experience. Friends, no, there is no convention, but for sometimes we have been observing that medical cases are being taken up occasionally in bench matters so that all the cases are disposed of to a common order. And whenever I find opportunity, I provide compendium of important judgments and other orders to assist the court. Recently, there was my own case on 19th July. It has been disposed of. I also supplied compendium of certain judgments. Three important judgments which I consider that they are essential to be known are being a kind of notice instead of discussing all the judgments. First is full bench order of this Honorable Tribunal, Jammu Circuit. That is in the case of Hiran Dita and others. Though that order is on some other subject, but its para 37(1) is applicable in our case. It has been held therein that judgments of jurisdictional high court are binding upon this tribunal. And our jurisdictional high courts are High Courts of Punjab and Haryana as well as High Court of Himachal Pradesh. I will discuss their cases by those two high courts after some time. Second judgment is of Ajay Kumar Bhuiya versus State of Odisha. That is from Honorable Supreme Court, wherein it has been held that when law has been settled by the Honorable Supreme Court, going against that settled law by any subordinate court, including the High Court, would amount to judicial impropriety. And thirdly, this is also judgment of Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Union of India versus Prithvi Singh and others. In this judgment, Central Government Department was imposed a cost of Rupee 1 lakh for frivolous litigation because Honorable Supreme Court had already dismissed their SLP, but they again came to the Supreme Court with that SLP. So this is the importance of settled law. Now I am coming to the law settled by these two high courts, and then the matter went up to the Honorable Supreme Court. First case is Mahinder Singh. There are so many positive cases of Honorable Punjab and Haryana High Court, but because Mahinder Singh judgment has gone up to the level of Honorable Supreme Court, in which case even SLP was also dismissed, so issue has attained finality, and that is a settlement. In the case of Mahinder Singh, two issues were discussed. In para 7, it was that the retiree was residing in non-CGHS area and was drawing fixed medical allowance to meet his day-to-day medical needs, which do not require hospitalization. That means there is no medical facility from CGHS in that area. For that, he is being given fixed medical allowance. So, Honorable High Court has held that he is entitled to get reimbursement. In para 11, Honorable High Court has further held that the case, medical case of the petitioner should be scrutinized by his parent department, and settled as is done in the case of working employee under the rules. For the working employees, the rules are CSMA rules. That means rules are applicable. CSMA rules are applicable to the retirees. Against this judgment, SLP was filed. That was dismissed on 3rd April 2012 along with 31 other similar SLPs. Against that, review petition was filed. That was also dismissed. So the issue has attained finality that retirees who are drawing fixed medical allowance because they are residing in non-CHS area are entitled to get medical reimbursement, and secondly, CSMA rules are applicable. Now, this has been cemented with another set of judgments. This honorable tribunal allowed one way of the Gibson and others, in which 9 cases were allowed. That case was of dissolved. Against that order, in that way, the issue taken up was whether CSMA rules are applicable in the case of retirees and their widows or not. And the reply is in the positive in para 33. Against that judgment order, respondents filed writ petitions, 99 writ petitions were filed. Those were also dismissed, but in the meantime, there was a judgment of 2nd Jurisdictional High Court of Himachal Pradesh, in the case of Union of India versus Shankar Lal Sharma. And paras 47 to 52 of that judgment were reproduced by Honorable Punjab and Haryana High Court in its judgment in the case of Union of India versus Mohanlal Gupta and others. And those paras 47 to 52 were incorporated under para 5 of Punjab and Haryana High Court judgment. Now, there were also 3 points in para 47 of Himachal Pradesh High Court judgment. In the last sentence, it has been held that OM dated 5/6/98 has not been superseded or deleted, so that OM supplements CSMA rules. I will explain that OM later on. Secondly, in para 52, 2 points were taken.
Video country.
That judgment is applicable to all the retirees who are residing in non-CGHS area. So that judgment became judgment in them, and it is understood that those who are residing in non-CGHS area, they were also drawing fixed medical allowance. Second point was that note 2 of CSMA rules, under which it has been written that these rules are not applicable in the case of retirees, has been discussed, and Honorable Himachal Pradesh High Court has held that CSMA rules are very much applicable in the case of the retirees. So Honorable Himachal Pradesh has taken 3 points, and these have been followed by Honorable Punjab and Haryana High Court. Against this judgment, SLP was also filed, and that was also dismissed. So these points that CSMA rules are applicable in the case of retirees, those who are residing in non-CGHS area and drawing fixed medical allowance, they are entitled to get reimbursement of their medical claims. Now, friends, other aspects need to be discussed. There are so many judgments. There is no use to discuss so many judgments. Main judgments have been brought to your kind notice. Fixed medical allowance. After the report of 5th Central Pay Commission, which was made applicable with effect from 1/1/96, an order was issued on 19th December 1997 by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, under which a fixed medical allowance of rupees 100 per month, which has been revised from that amount to 300, then 500, nowadays it is rupees 1000 per month. That was given to retirees who are residing in non-CHS area because that was for their day-to-day medical needs. That is one aspect. Second, which does not require hospitalization. That is second. So that rupee 100 fixed medical allowance is only for OPD purposes, for day-to-day medical needs. That does not cover in-group hospitalization. That means IPD is separate and that is admissible because when we file cases, in reply it is said that he was drawing fixed medical allowance and he is not claimed. In fact, that fixed medical allowance is only for one part. That is not covering the second part. And second part is OPD treatment that is admissible. My lord, my friends, CGHS area. During the year 2000, this is scheme introduced by Government of India. And with fact from 1/1/2002, known CGHS dispensaries were set up in India. Nowadays it is in Sector 41. That was catering to the needs of retirees from Punjab and Haryana as well as UT Chandigarh. UT Chandigarh means those central government employees who are residing in Chandigarh of this area, but its radius was only 3 kilometers. So 3 kilometer area was CGHS area. Rest of Chandigarh was now CGHS area. Now, in fact, from 6th April 2018, that has been increased to 5 kilometers. So anybody who is residing beyond 5 kilometers, he is entitled to get medical reimbursement if his case is falling under that category. So there is no criteria that there is CGHS dispensary and he or she cannot get reimbursement because that is limited to 5 kilometer area also. Now, during June this year, 2 more dispensaries have been set up. One in Chandigarh in Sector 29 and the second in Sector 16 in Panchkula. And an order has been issued by the Director Health CGHS Chandigarh Sector 9 that out of 63 sectors in Chandigarh, 42 sectors have been covered under these dispensaries plus 12 villages. This is for Chandigarh. And for Panchkula, there are 16 sectors, 8 villages and industrial area 2. It means those central government employees who are residing in these sectors from now onwards, they are not entitled to get medical fixed medical allowance. Secondly, if they are getting fixed medical allowance, they will have to refund to the department because that has been stopped from that date, from 21st July 2021 this act was issued. Moreover, my friends, for your information, 33 postal dispensaries were merged with CGHS in different cities with fact from 1/1/2019. This is for those young advocates who are to take some cases, so these facts should be in their notice. Otherwise, there can be problem while arguing a case because these facts will go against them. Limitation. Friends, normally there was 3 months limitation. Now that has been increased to 6 months. That means when treatment is complete, from that date, within 6 months, the retiree is required to submit his medical claim after it has been authenticated by the concerned hospital to his department for reimbursement. Because if it is filed much later than that, then he may be able to get his case admitted if the regime is of Honorable S.D. Anand, Justice Honorable S.D. Anand, then every case will be admitted, though it may be dismissed later on. But at the discussion stage, it is not possible that he or she will succeed due to this limitation period. So this is also to be kept in mind. Third, two benefits. I have handled one case in which individuals amount was very heavy, about 13 lakhs, but his son has taken health insurance. Health insurance covered only 6 lakhs. Rest of the amount was still pending. His case was submitted to the department, but that was rejected with the plea that CSM is not applicable in the case of retirees. Then case was filed. At that time, a judgment of the Honorable Punjab and Haryana High Court appeared. I think that was in the name of Somnath Deva, where a limit was imposed that if his total bail is for 13,000, he gets 6,000, 30 lakhs, he gets 6 lakhs from the insurance policy, then he is entitled to that reimbursement only or 7 lakhs from the department. That is whatever is admissible out of that amount. In other words, total amount from the insurance company as well as from the department when his petition is allowed will not exceed the amount of it. So he cannot have benefit from the sides. Amount is limited. Joining CGHS is optional. Generally, what happens? They say that when government council files the flight, he has not joined CGHS, CGHS dispensaries there. This thing is that thing. In the CGHS manual, under the eligibility list, in para 8, it has been mentioned that joining CGHS is purely optional. I think at that time, when there was no CGHS dispensary, one case from Amritsar came to me. The Amritsar from here is 266 kilometers. If a person suffers a heart attack, his family will not bring him here because first hour is always crucial, otherwise his head stop working. Secondly, CGHS dispensary opens from 7:30 to 3:30. Weekdays, on Sunday it is closed. It doesn't have its own hospital or diagnostic centers. If somebody comes from a far off place, before 7:30, where he will go? After 3:30, where he will go? On Sunday, where he will go? At that time, there was no provision of an individual going to a panel hospital direct, because they could go only if they are referred to by the hospital, and they will refer during working days, not on holidays or during holidays. Nowadays, they have allowed that if there is an emergency, list of paneled hospital has been displaced outside the dispensary. They can go there, and whatever bill comes, that they will pay. Otherwise, if he or she becomes a CGHS member after paying their contribution, then that will be cashless treatment, because in that case, CGHS people will pay the hospital only. Friends, normally their objection is that he is not residing in CGHS area, he cannot get medical reimbursement. But there is one judgment of Honorable Punjab and Haryana High Court, which is our optional, jurisdictional High Court, in the name of P.S. Noor and B.R. Sharma. In para 10, High Court has observed that the petitioner in that judgment have explicitly said that they are residing in CGHS area. Still, their petition was allowed. to support if some case comes, we can support with this judgment. Post-operative expenses. Generally, in the hospitals, there is package. So they are responsible even if it is post-operative or not. Otherwise, when somebody is discharged from the hospital, unless he fully cures, the expenses of post-operative checkup expenses which are incurred when he is at his residence, these are also part of that treatment and these are also admissible. Care is to be taken because such bills are required to be got verified from the attending surgeon that they have taken this treatment from that hospital, and after everything is over, only then they should submit their claim, that too within 6 months, to their parent department for reimbursement. CGHS rates. Friends, in the past there was a practice that after long away, they used to say reimbursement may be made at PJ rates. There was one case, Honorable S.T. Anand was the HOD, my case was before him. Even contempt petition was filed. PJ people came here. They said that we don't have any rate. When any operation takes place, for example, it is heart surgery, we charge only for that procedure. That rate is written, but we don't provide the medicines. We simply give a slip to the relatives who are attending the patient that this medicine is required, these appliances are required, these stems are to be required, and they bring to the hospital, and we later verify those bills. So, with the good options of Shri D.R. Sharma ji, who was then counsel of the PGI, a board was got constituted, one member from the department went there, they agreed with the recommendation of the board and they said this much amount will be reasonable. So whenever we file a case, it is preferable that we should mention that reimbursement should be made at CGHS rates. For that, there is CGH circular OM dated 20th/1/2011, and this has been written in para 13 that where the hospital is not on the panel of CGHS, then reimbursement will be made for at CGHS rate. My lord, my friends, there is another judgment of Jabalpur bench in the case of Lakshmi Chand versus Comptroller and Attorney General of India. In that case, Honorable bench has observed that it cannot be said that certain retiree has not become member of CGHS and we will not reimburse his medical claim. This is not desirable. And against this order, SLP was also dismissed, which was part of those 32 judgments which were dismissed along with the judgment of Honorable Punjab and Haryana High Court in the case of Inder Singh, against which review petition was also dismissed. Friends, there is a judgment of principal bench in the case of Pratap Singh versus Director Subsidiary Intelligence Bureau in para 29. In para 29, there has been mentioned that under one dated 5/6/1998, a right has accrued to the retiree to get medical benefits, but any clarificatory order issued later on will not take away that right. This is important because there is a mention of this circular in para 47 in the judgment of Honorable Himachal Pradesh in the case of Shankar Nashar. Now, I will also discuss these documents This is OM 56/1998 and clarity liquidity that a right has already been given to the retirees under OM dated 5/6/1998. Now this clarification, and on the basis of this, when Baldev Singh's case was allowed by this honorable tribunal, it was also mentioned that these instructions dated 20th/8/2004 don't hold good. That means they don't take away the right. Second judgment is of Anil Ratan Sarkar of Honorable Supreme Court versus State of Telangana. Sometimes we come across some cases where we are in a tricky situation because when the deal are sometimes it so happens that your case is registered before the administrative member. So keeping in view the background, their approach is sometimes different. But if the same case is before the judicial member, the approach is different. In that situation, this judgment is held. Here it is said that administrative order cannot overcome judicial pronouncement. Now, if Honorable Punjab and Haryana High Court or Honorable Himachal Pradesh High Court has settled law, and that has been settled up to the level of Supreme Court, and tomorrow they come up with some order that no, this committee has issued this letter. Now, from now on, this will happen, this will happen. Under this judgment, that cannot happen. We can contest that administration law over and above the judicial. Take over the judicial pronouncement. So this judgment can be used in that situation. And sorry, my lord, हमारों को भी क्या कहते हैं?
सर आपके द्वारा नहीं सर के द्वारा का कोई ना कोई मिलेगा भी
during this month or at the end of last month, an MO has been signed between the Ministry of Health and PGI. From now onwards, for CGH beneficiaries, treatment in PGI is free and cashless. So while taking any medical case for filing away, these facts are going to be kept in view. From my side, this is it.
There was only one question. When a person admitted in emergency, whether complete bill will be paid out according to me.
No, what is the position of the individual? Is he member of CGHS?
Yes.
Then that is their liability. That is their liability. It would be better because I have suffered in one case. It is better that you bring the matter to the notice of CGHS because on CGHS part there is their helpful number. When in emergency somebody is admitted in the hospital, some family member should apprise them of the situation that we have to come due to this reason, and that is admissible. And for that, payment will be made by the CGHS. Or if the hospital charges, then that is reimbursable from the PGI. लेकिन उसमें एक प्रॉब्लम है, अगर तो आप सीधे चले जाते हो बिना कुछ बताए कि हम CGHS के मेंबर हैं,
नहीं सुबह इमरजेंसी है सर वो
नहीं बताना पड़ेगा। वो बहुत अजरत है जो एक केस मेरे नोटिस में है, फोर्टिस हॉस्पिटल में उसका उन्होंने अगेंस्ट 9 लाख चार्ज कर दिया।
नहीं ये मैंने एक केस यहाँ पे देखा है बचत की है he got a liver transplant from Bombay in emergency. He got complete reimbursement from our court.
Sheshi's case,
Surrender was
2-3 पॉइंट है। आई जस्ट नीड
US आता है,
It's retirees, they made a request that we should be provided with some medical facility. Executive committee, the highest committee, we can take a decision that something like CGHS should be extended to them. उन्होंने पास कर दिया CGHS जैसी फैसिलिटी इनके लिए पास कर उन्होंने पास कर दिया it was implemented by the commissioner of the legislative assembly. So we said yes, CGHS type की card बनाते हैं as well as for those who are if they go to next, they get all concessions even better than the CGHS. मगर card एक random गाड़ी है those who are in job, they can get the amount reimbursed. And those who are retirees, they cannot get the amount reimbursed for this. Although the commissioner is at a lower level and the executive committee is at a very high level, this type of the refusal, is it legally valid? I just need your opinion on the basis of experience. Or is it challengeable?
नहीं ऐसे आप क्योंकि डिस्कस कर रहे हैं
अच्छा ठीक है
वो तो आज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बकरी है
हाँ वो दैट इज नॉट सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट उन्होंने कोई मेडिकल का रूल नहीं सेंट्रल सिविल मेडिकल टेंडर रूल्स दे रखी है सभी
आपके बराबर ही है
this order higher authority has been granted and no authority cannot put a bar. Commissioner is simply implying executive committee is headed by the Union Minister of Education.
I would like to extend my gratitude to Shri Manohar Lal ji, advocate at the legal bench, who guided us on the concept of medical reimbursement rules by the central government, and he also told us about the judgments which are there in favor of the central government retirees who are not getting medical reimbursement from time to time. I am also thankful to other people from District Court. Madam Poonam Thakur is there. Kamal Jogi ji from AFP has also come here, who have joined us today. I was also going to say that my lords, it was also coming from my mouth also because in routine.
My notes are here. My notes are here.
My lords are also there. I thank Mr. Bhupeshwar Jaswal. He is regularly coming to our study circles and attending the same. I thank all the participants who are here today, and I would request everybody to stay here for a cup of tea and snacks. Thank you. Thank you.